Hello, hello, check 1, 2, 3. Welcome in, everybody. We're about to get started with our community showcase. I'm feeling a lot better this week, so I will not have to mute the mic at times and can speak clearly. Welcome in Atomic Spoons, SSCHR, it's Lizus. Oh yeah, it's Lizus if you want to play. I'm not sure if you are in our community Discord, but feel free to tag me at Austin Enhance, and I will get you into the match thread. Definitely want to get new players into our community showcase. We have our regulars, but new players get priority. Hello, Wabi, Strange Earth. All right, looks like we have a fair amount of players tonight. This should be fun. As our Zone Battle tournament tomorrow is our biggest tournament yet. We have over 500 players participating, so we may have 5 tiers of players and 5 tiers of brackets. So hope you are all looking forward to that. All right, let's get off the starting screen here. Where am I at? I'm right here. Hi, everybody. So we are about to get started with a Zone Battle night heading into tomorrow's tournaments. Tomorrow is our last day of open tournaments, so if you want to play, don't miss out. You can register still. Head to www.tetriseffect.game/tournaments if you want to play, or simply head to start.gg/TECWC. I'll plug that in Twitch for anybody that is looking to register. It's going to be a lot of fun. You'll get paired with, I think we have our system down, by the way. So we've learned a lot about our first experiences on start.gg, and I think tomorrow's big tournament will be a bit smoother of an experience than the previous one. So really looking forward to it, and let's go out with a bang with one of the biggest Tetris tournaments that we have ever had. Really looking forward to it. And as a lot of the community members know, Zone Battle is one of my favorite game modes to watch and play, so I cannot wait to host the Grandmasters bracket tomorrow evening and just see how the brackets unfold tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so we'll hop into a Zone Battle match shortly, but before we get started, this whole TECWC event couldn't be possible without our sponsors, so I will give them love and do my best to, in doing so, give them love. So here I am with the one and only Tetris APMEX coin. Investments you can hold. What better way to settle a coin flip than with an APMEX Tetris coin, the Bitcoin of the future, if you were to ask me. These will, who knows what this can get you. So invest now. Head to apmex.com. I'll plug that in the Twitch chat here. Oh, not Apex. APMEX. And yes, you can see their whole Tetris product line, and there's plenty of different metals you can choose from. If you want a gold or silver coin, platinum, I believe, is also an option. So check it out. And also, big thanks to Hyperkin. Which, where'd my carrying case go? Oh no, I lost it. Well, they have a wonderful carrying case. I have the box right here. The TEC carrying case for your Nintendo Switch, which has Pharaoh's Code, the Journey mode level 2, as the main design. And I'll find that here in a moment. Where did I put that? I literally just... Oh, found it. Here we go. How could I lose such a beautiful case here? Has the TEC logo on the front, 7 Tetraminos on the back, has an insert for your Switch Lite, and oh, it was already open, and for games as well. So check that out. I actually used this last week when it was raining out, and I was taking the Switch while I was pet sitting for somebody in the neighborhood. So keep your Switch nice and safe. Oh, welcome in, Big Raid promo during my spiel about Hyperkin. Welcome in. I think it was promo. I would guess promo based off of the emoji choice there. Welcome in. Promo, if you want to play tonight, You're welcome to. We're doing a Zone Battle Community Showcase. And just doing friendly matches. If anybody wants to play from Promo's community, you can tag me on the Enhanced Discord. I'll get you added to that thread. We have some special players tonight. I think I was trying to get QMK to play tonight. We'll see if they show up. I know they've been low-key practicing. I'm not sure how good they are at Zone Battle just yet. So looking forward to that. And I guess without further ado, we can kind of hop right into it. We have a lot of matches tonight. I'll do a quick showcase with the one and only Hyperkin Tetris controller. It's actually a sick controller. I am undefeated with this controller on our community showcases because it's just that good. For your classic players out there that, the input needs to be really precise, I have had no issues. This has legitimately replaced my DualShock for classic on TEC. So, okay, let's hop into it. Zone Battle. If anybody has any questions regarding Zone Battle, Promo, looking at you, looking to step up your game, feel free to drop it in the chat. And my controller... Oh, did I not set it up properly? Whoops. One sec. Oh, you know what? It's because I entered the match with my keyboard. All right, so we have our Zone Battle tournament tomorrow. And, yeah, we're going to have a lot of matches tonight, so if anybody has any questions that is a little newer, things that may look intimidating to you, but really, I believe most of the techniques in Tetris can be learned for even new players. Things that might look intimidating like T-spins, when it really clicks, it isn't so bad. It's approachable to get better at this game. But Zone Battle in particular, something I would advise is, like right now I'm letting my opponent attack me. Why'd I do that, right? Chances are you are going to be playing against players that are faster than you, whether it's on ranked matchmaking or during the tournament. Let them do the work for you. So if I just accept as much garbage as possible here, if I want to get really greedy, I'll accept this last cue. You can see what I'm about to accept on that left bar. The reason I accepted all that is look at that beautiful Tetris well waiting for me, right? So we're going to find our way there. And then I just have all this attack power. I didn't have to do a thing. So now I have max zone. And I died. So be careful of what you accept there. I thought I messed up my I messed up my hold. Damn. You'll have that. It happens to the best of us, because I am one of the best. So we go for a nice spin open. All right. But really though, don't overstack in this game, or else you'll succumb to the same issue I just ran into, where I could have easily brought that down sooner. I could have used my max zone, but I chose not to. But yeah, so Zone Battle, unlike Score Attack, if you are more of a Score Attack player, it's more of a back and forth, a tug of war, a tennis match of sorts. Or you want to do counterattacks. So first off, this computer not sending me anything. In phase 1 of the game, so before any player reaches 20,000 points, at 20,000 points you're going to hear that ding, or that ding that you're all very familiar with. But yeah, I keep accepting this clean garbage well on the left. Early on, it's very likely that so these gray blocks at the bottom are called a garbage. It's very likely that you're going to get garbage in the same row. So I'm going to bring it down just a little bit so that I can utilize all of my zone meter here. And then if you're using a controller, the default is a left or right trigger. I'm going to trigger that zone. Oh, I'm going to misdrop. But you know what, this misdrop, we can work through this. Misdrops are just a part of the Tetris experience. Also, welcome in Cab. I haven't seen Cab around too much recently. Hopefully you are doing well. And yes, T-spins will be just as strong of an attack as a Tetris. So at the highest level, we're going to see players just throw in a godly amount of T-spins at their opponent. To apply a lot of pressure. So I figured that was a good point to start my zone. And we want that 20, so the larger your zone combo, the more devastating your attack is going to be. Oop. Welcome in, Kronos. Hope you're doing well. Yes, QMK, deep lesson here. And one thing that's nice about Zone Battle, well, depending on the kind of player you are, really most openers are fair game. I think the meta at the highest level, meta being like the most common strategy or what is deemed to be the better strategy, tends to be just opening for Tetrises to get your zone meter up quicker. Because if you go for T-spins versus Tetrises, you are not going to hit that max zone right away. But also at the highest level, players like Akashi Robo do not open just straight Tetrises. They are going to try to pressure you. So feel free to play however you would like. Whatever works for you. And then, yeah, I saw it perfect clear there. I should have hurried up before my opponent died. But another strategy you can go for, even at lower levels, this can be an easier thing to do. I'll just do it real quick, actually. Combos. So, of course, you have the 4-wide combo, which is, I would not recommend 4-wide if you are newer to the game, but an easy way to send a large attack would be something like a 2-wide if you are newer to the game. So 2-wide being a 2-wide well somewhere on your board. In this case, is to the right side. This can be a little bit greedy, but yeah, pretty much any piece will kind of fit on that right side, right? So this allows you to create a fairly strong attack. And combos, especially down stack combos in Zone Battle, down stacking just being comboing with the garbage that has been given to you, is very powerful. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches. For the full Zone Battle tutorial, the masterclass, feel free to DM me for I accept PayPal payments of 10K minimum. And I would be happy to continue coaching. Okay, so we're going to get started with some friendly matches. But in reality, definitely feel free to ask any questions about Zone Battle here in the Twitch chat during the matches we are spectating, or on the Discord. Our community would be happy to help you with any Zone Battle strategies. And we are going to get a match set up here. Who is our first match? But yeah, Zone Battle is tomorrow, November 4th. And then we will have our top 4 from each mode qualify to participate in the Trifecta on November 11th. And it is already pretty stacked. Actually, a lot of the classic players that made it through are pretty good at Modern Tetris. So Sodium Overdose, Huffaluffagus, Miles the Great. I think Allenbot, our champion, isn't so adept at Modern Tetris, but we'll see what they can do. Sodium Overdose is actually quite good at Modern Tetris. And the Score Attack players are definitely versatile. Super Shocky, OSW, Zen SS, and Ferox. They can all throw down in Trifecta format. So looking forward to seeing who makes it out of the Zone Battle group. Let me get one of those controllers. Head to well, there was a pre-order link. Oh, I think I have the wrong link here on the Enhanced Experience channel, but yeah, head to the Hyperkin store, and the Tetris product line should have the controllers available there. Stranger Earth, I will invite you right now. Are you just Strange on the Discord? Okay, we're going to get started with Dovetail Magician versus R3IO. So if you two are available, let's get this started. I'm going to set up a lobby for you two. Welcome in, Chompy. Hello, Wiley. Oh my god. Got a great. I've been on a roll with these lobby names. Oh, cool. I will tag you as well, Lizis. I don't see you currently. Oh, I do see you. Okay. Should have tagged you in the thread there. And it looks like our players found the lobby. We will just be starting off with first to 2 matches. We have a lot of matches to be played tonight. For some of our premier matchups, we may extend that to first to 3. Yeah, you two are ready to start whenever you're ready. Good luck, Dovetail and R3IO. I see Liz, you'd like to join? Okay, I'll tag you in the thread as well. We do have a lot of players in that thread, so there's a chance not everyone will get a chance to play. But if you are newer to the community showcase, we will prioritize you for a matchup. All right, here we have R3IO versus Dovetail. Dovetail, I believe, I'm not sure if they won silver bracket during one of the recent tournaments. I feel like I should know this, but they also they played through a whole time slot 1 bracket and continue to play into the time slot 2 bracket, I believe, for classic Score Attack, or maybe even for Score Attack. So they're on the grind, possibly getting better and having a good old time here with the TECWC. And R3IO with a quick pickup there. Looked like Dovetail ran into some misdrops, but similar speed. So we'll see how this next point plays out. And you know what? Maybe I will set it to first to 3. As a first to 2, especially with misdrops involved can be pretty quick. First one. Grim Yoshi, I can add you to the thread. Yeah, up next we're going to do, I believe, Atomic Spoons. If you are around, we're going to do Atomic Spoons versus... I believe it's Dungy. All right, looks like R3IO did take this initial match. Thanks for playing, you two. If we have extra time, you two are welcome to play again later. Or if we have room for additional matchups. So I will be extending the first to 3. So first to 2 can be pretty quick. Also, yeah, so Atomic Spoons and... Okay, looks like both players are here. I shared the room code within the chat. Anybody else rocking their TECWC merch today? I have Score Attack Red on today, but I'll be having my blue shirt for Zone Battle tomorrow to fit the color themes. If you are interested in merch, I'm going to plug that in the chat. But yes, this merch gives you special powers. It will help you climb the ladder. It is programmed within the game. It has a recognition that if you are wearing merch, you'll get extra bonuses for your T-spins, Tetrises, combos, etc. So definitely don't miss out if you are trying to up your game. Check out our official merch, which should be going on until the end of the tournament. We are looking to extend that, but yeah, limited time, limited edition merch. Check it out. So Atomic Spoons found their way to the lobby. We are just waiting for Dungy. Pay to win merch, yes. Don't give any other games ideas for pay to win merch. All right, Atomic Spoons versus Dungy. Good luck. Yeah, these two are, I believe, silver bracket level players. Yeah, I've seen Atomic Spoons participating in all of our brackets so far. And Dungy, I know, was trying to legitimately learn some new... They're trying to learn the game. Maybe motivated after their last appearance on the community showcase. So we'll see what they can do here in zone battle. Uh-oh. I don't know if they missed a well with that long bar, but if they can move quickly enough or utilize that zone... oh my god. So high. No! Dungy does top out for game 1 here. So close to a pretty strong attack, though. Atomic Spoon's putting on the pressure. Oh, I guess Amiibos. Yeah. Have some in-game integration. And up next, we are slated to have Knighting versus Arc Fox, but that may change because QMK found their way here. Oh, wait, you know what? We have another matchup for QMK. I regress. I think we'll be doing Icelas versus QMK. I have a feeling QMK might be underrated as well, so we'll see what they can do. This will help me with my seating. All right, how's our boards looking here? Donkey does open up that double and continues to work through a pretty messy stack here. So far, so good. But yeah, one thing to note is definitely don't be afraid to utilize that max zone. You'll be immune to receiving attacks when you are inside of zone. So it's a good way to lower the stress level on your board, because it gives you all the time in the world to work through your stack during zone. A very good defensive tool and offensive tool. Dungy accepts all... Ooh, no. They accepted a lot of garbage there and are going to top out Atomic Spoons with a 3-0, but Dungy was stacking pretty well. I feel like this matchup could have still gone either way despite the 3-0, but Atomic Spoons throwing down and looking poised to do well in tomorrow's tournament. So GG's. And as I mentioned with the previous matchup, Dungy, we might get you into another match later. I believe Side Arc was looking for an opponent later, and I think you're on a similar skill level. Okay, so next up we are going to have QMK versus Icelas. Yeah, we're doing Knighting. We're doing that matchup first. I don't believe Arc Fox is home just yet. Might be low since it's interrupted by Austin's mic. What don't you hear? Game audio is missing. Oh, God. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. Why was that the case? Oh, you know what? I think I only turned it on in my camera view. Okay. We shouldn't have any more audio issues. Apologies for that. All right, this should be a fun matchup. Some players in our chat may be very aware of QMK's skill level. ICLS can throw down too as well. But I don't think QMK is as practiced in zone battle. So we'll see what they can do here. I did get the chance to play them at a local community event here in Columbus, Ohio in August, and they were throwing down. So let's see what they can do. Yes, good old 6-3 stacking. When anybody newer to the game, when you hear the term 6-3, 7-2, 9-0, that just means that in the case of 6-3, like QMK's board right now, we'll just transfer to a 7-2. It means you have X amount of rows to the left of your open Tetris well and X amount of rows to the right of your open Tetris well. So if your Tetris well is in column 8, for example, that is a 7-2 stack. If it's in column 7, that is a 6-3 stack. And certain well locations can lend to certain play styles. So 6-3 stack is notably known for you can play very fast with a 6-3 stack just because of how the pieces spawn. And I mean, you can technically play probably just as fast on some of the other stacking methods, but the patterns involved within a 6-3 stack allow for, it's a bit easier to pick up on how to play quickly within that pattern or within that well selection. But starting out, typically I recommend players just try doing 9-0 stack, keep your Tetris well in the far left or right. Or conversely, just try to bring your board down as much as possible on a regular basis, as down stacking can take you very far in competitive Tetris. Okay, so I see less putting on the pressure here against QMK. So QMK is kind of... So those of you that are part of the core or have been part of the Tetris community for a long time may know that the name QMK can be synonymous at times with downstacking. So we'll see what they can do here on phase 3. I think their biggest crutch right now on TEC, yes, probably speed. As you can see, they were pretty efficient given their 90 DPM, but they're going to have trouble against some of the higher skilled players if they don't bring up their speed level. Yes, you and me both, Caboozled. Yeah, I feel like QMK has a skill set for zone battle. It reminds me of, before Firestorm practiced a lot of zone battle, they were pretty slow, but hitting like very efficient attacks and stacking, right? That's kind of how I feel about QMK when I play against them in zone battle right now. Interesting T-spin single there from QMK. I see less spinning on a lot of pressure. Definitely utilizing that speed, which is the right thing to do if you are in this position and if you want to get that win on QMK. I believe that was a 3/4 zone from Silas. So QMK putting on some pressure. I don't think this will trigger phase 3, so QMK should be able to tank a little bit here. and likely counterattack. Yeah, so really good position for QMK right now. Finding that left well, throwing a Tetris down. Hits that max zone. They do have quite a bit of a zone lead, so the sooner they zone, the more pressure that they will apply, and good intuition from QMK, hitting that zone right away. Definitely do not be afraid to press that zone button. Almost always, it will help you out. So yeah, pretty strong ground here from QMK. Putting on the pressure. Looks like Icelas actually able to navigate their way out of it. QMK found their way into a 4-5 stack with that column right in the middle. And personally, I love the nice efficiency there from QMK. When I say nice efficiency, I mean their attack power versus their speed. So they had a speed of 96 and an attack power of 86. And typically, the closer that attack power is to that speed, the more efficient the player is. And QMK with a nice PC opener there. Oh, nice to hear, Atomic Spoons. Yeah, I mean, the more competition you play in, the more motivated you're going to be to get better at a game, right? Especially for something like Tetris, or I would say any competitive game. I've always been more inclined to improve as somebody that, when I play games, I'm a pretty social, I'm a social gamer. I mean, that's how I kind of landed here. And that's actually part of the reason I played so much Tetris it was just the community surrounding the game. So definitely make friends, and you're more than likely to improve. Also, clever T-Spin triple build from QMK. I think they're going to have to zone here, though. That was a bit of greed. Maybe a little too much greed. Icelas is going to take it. But nice efficiency, like I mentioned. And that speed is creeping up a little bit. If QMK can hit like 110 DPM, that'd mean that it would have around a 100 attack power, which is very good. So if they can just increase that speed just a little bit, they'll be able to throw down at like a pretty high level. Nice C-spin from QMK into a T-spin triple. Ooh, I like that transition there. Misses the spin there. So QMK is used to playing on faster versions of Tetris, so I can see why their cadence or their timings might be a little off for things like spins. So on deck, I don't think our Fox will be back just yet. So who's on deck here? I believe that would be Arc Collar versus Tetri on deck. Well, I do see Arc Fox typing, but we're almost there. Oh, okay. All right. So both players with a... Okay, we had a 42 Decahexatris from Icelas, and a very strong zone from QMK, throwing a lot of efficiency into that. And when you hear that second ding, that means trouble. So when you get to over 60,000 points in zone battle, And it can be on either side. It triggers what is called phase 3. It triggers that intense music. And when you hear that intense music, that means that the garbage is going to get very messy. So see how... Well, QMK got lucky with that garbage, actually. You see how the garbage is pretty much different on every row? That's due to triggering phase 3. Very scattered. So players are going to have to really know when to cancel attacks by like trying to send a Tetris or T-spin when they are expecting damage, because in a way they can block attacks. So we get into full fighting game mode once we hit phase 3. As knowing when to block attacks when garbage is like this is very important. And I'm not sure if QMK... Well, they are the downstack king. So if anybody gets out of this, it's going to be them. And they do find the zone. Very nice. And QMK successfully stays alive here. ICLS still has quite the advantage due to the zone meter. But actually, QMK is catching up very quick, utilizing... very precise, not precise, but very efficient downstacking. Oh, interesting. So they zone at 3/4. But they zoned it with a powerful downstack combo in mind. I don't know. I assume QMK kind of saw that vision a little bit. Very nicely done. Unfortunately, some bad misdrops to follow up. We'll see if they can fix this up in time. But they have effectively... Shoot, yeah, they brought themselves back into the game there, but those were some bad misdrops. Yes, if you are looking to learn how to bring down your board, QMK is the player to watch. Oh no, they forgot to use their half zone, and ICLS will take it. Nice games. ICLS, are you playing tomorrow? Hopefully you have a nice tournament run. In QMK, thanks for making it out tonight, and I'm down for some friendlies after the stream if you're still around. Okay. So next up we have Collar versus Tetri. So make your way to our lobby here. And ready when you two are. Good luck, have fun. Great Britain versus Canada. Let's go Canada. Nova Scotia represent. There's only like... the only other Nova Scotian Tetris player I knew was Tetrium, but they were only there for school. All right, so we're hopping into it. Some nice speed from these players. This is another high-level matchup. So with these high-level matchups, you're going to have players progress through the phases quickly and hit that max zone a bit faster. That is one thing that is nice if you're new to the game, is that the game doesn't progress as quickly, so the longer you are on those earlier phases, the cleaner your garbage is going to be. It's a little bit more accessible, so Very nice design from our team here at Enhance. Exactly, Cap. Yeah, and then if you are lucky enough to play one of our best players, such as Akashi Robo or Kazu, you'll hit phase 3 in like 40 seconds or less. Didn't catch what happened there on Collar's board, but Tetri is thrown down. That's actually a pretty efficient game from them. And yes, Kazu will be playing tomorrow. You know what? I'm really curious to see how tomorrow goes in terms of if anybody can throw down against Kazu. With the word mix up there. Yes, Uyushoda is participating. I'm really excited to see how Araki does tomorrow. Araki is able to have, like, I love their playstyle. They hit a Kerberos almost every zone. It's insane. And Araki climbed pretty quickly recently. I did see them play against Uyushoda and it was quite close. So Araki is kind of the new blood to see how they fare in TECWC. And you know, a lot of players like to join fashionably late, so we'll see who makes it into the top 8. But yes, Uyushoda, Araki, even players outside of Japan, such as like Jaden, OSW, Promo. I feel like everyone's just gotten better at the game, so it may be a little bit of a more level playing field against players like Kazu. I do still think Kazu is quite favored, but prove me wrong. Definitely try to prove me wrong. I think they are less favored than they were in the past. Yeah, that 4th spot is going to be pretty competitive, huh? Araki would be quite the opponent in Trifecta. I think they play all the modes. Ooh, a 4-wide from Tetri. Do not do this at home. Or do this at home if it looks fun to you. Oh no, unfortunately for Otcaller. If you misdrop against a 4-wide, that's always a bad feeling. But Otcaller and Tetri, thanks for the games. Tetri was thrown down, so definitely a tough opponent. Who do we have next? Who is on my list here? I don't believe Arc Fox is back, so I think we have SSCHR versus Wabi, if you two are around. Okay, so just waiting for our players to join in here. And also, I might get we have some late people to the thread. I'll try to get you guys set up for a match as well. So we are moving right through these. I guess zone battle matches tend to go quicker than score attack, or especially score attack. Since score attack and classic score attack, nobody is throwing attacks your way. You get to play in peace. Classic score attack, I feel like, can end very quickly, but zone battle can either be like pretty quick matches or very long matches if it's like very evenly skilled. We'll try to get you in here, Grimyoshi. I think we have plenty of time to get a lot of players in here. Sorry if I missed your... Did I get you in the thread? Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we can get Grimyoshi versus Liz. Might be a good matchup if Liz is still around. All right, Wabi versus SSCHR. Let's just go with SS. Wabi. All right, looking for some downstack ability here. If they can find that very clean well, things would bode well for them. It's opened up. Now they just need a long bar or an eyepiece. Eye bar, whatever you want to call it. The classic Tetris community refers to it as a long bar. Modern community refers to it as the eyepiece. So those that play both, like myself, sometimes accidentally call it the eye bar. But I'm open to other names as well. Stick. I like stick. Stick piece. Classify. Oh, interesting idea. So the, well, okay. How do you differentiate the? If you went by a piece color, how do you differentiate the light blue versus blue piece? Just light blue piece. Or do we have to say cyan or cayenne? I don't know. Yeah, colorblind people. It's questionable. I like the idea though. I think I used to like unironically do that with the S and Z piece. I would just think of it as the red and the green one because I never knew which one was which. All right. Green purple stacking, yes. You know what? I think we're onto something. Wabi with that max zone. Decides to use it pretty early there. Does get a quick Tetris, so I do think this will put pressure. Oh wow, actually. Oh no, they almost had a PC if they went for the Z burn there, but. Either way, that was a very strong zone, and Wabi should... Yes, PC as in all clear. Wabi should be looking poised to take this point. Yeah, I think... I know my S and Z pretty well just from ST stacking, I feel like. Is there anything called J? Any stack method with J or L in the name? I don't think so. Oh, you have like LST. Thing about LST though is like you utilize. Don't you utilize both the L and the J no matter what in LST? I guess you do, and JZT. I like that. All right. Ooh, nice 20 attack, 51 attack from SSCHR. Gotta love it. Putting some pressure on Wabi. Wabi throws down a 43, so they are able to accept, and fortunately got some clean garbage if they can find their way to these clean wells. Yeah, always keep in mind, if you are like the slower player, chances are there is a lot of counterattack potential in zone battle, so always keep on your toes, try to utilize that garbage that is being sent to you, and you can definitely compete at if you're a new player, you can definitely be competitive just simply by navigating down your stack. Uh-oh. Some difficult decisions here for Wabi. So Liz and Grim Yoshi, you are up next. I still need to find a match for Strange Earth. Oh, we can maybe do, if Aiken is around, we can do Aiken versus Strange Earth. That'd be a good matchup. And SS putting on the pressure, and no sweep, taking the point. Cab saying, at high level, I think speed is kind of OP, but at low level, you can make stuff work at any speed. Yes, I can agree with that. At a certain point, you do have to be, well, to be the best, you're going to have to be both efficient and fast, and that was an unfortunate misdrop from Wabi. But yeah, until you get to that like super high range, there's a lot of ways you can. There's a lot of different play styles you can employ to climb. So, whether it's playing defensive, knowing how to utilize your zone the best. There's a lot of ways you can improve your game, right? I do think early on, down stacking is one of the most important things to learn. I feel like you see a lot of newer players just kind of top out early just because they're not utilizing the garbage that is being given to them. Bit of a rocky board here for Wabi. Might be able to clean it up with some of these upcoming S and Z pieces. With the T piece as well, finds that Tetris, very nice. Yeah, your speed is not everything, but to to Caboozled's point, because Caboozled is a very strong player, eventually you gotta up your speed. But yeah, I think at lower skill levels, yes, you can 100% get by just with the know-how rather than the speed. Definitely, I wouldn't force speed if you are newer to the game or anything like that. Speed comes naturally. What doesn't come naturally is like learning new stacking methods. Studying the game doesn't come naturally. I mean, there are ways to study the game to be faster, but I think at lower level that is less important. Of course, though, if you are somebody that just wants to play the game fast, that can also, in a way, help you climb the ladder. So, yeah, whatever seems fun to you, really. Speed with zone is a good combo. So if you're somebody that just wants to play fast, utilizing the zone once you get that max meter with your speed is a good way to go about zone battle as well. Learning how to T-spin is definitely a challenge, having to spot patterns to get them in. Yeah, it can be challenging, but I do feel at some point it just kind of clicks, right? You're going to wake up one day and be like, if you're studying the game and trying to practice T-spins, you're going to wake up one day, I assure you, and be like, oh, I can do this. The brain sometimes will just click. But generally, it's just looking for the existing T formations or visualizing T formations on the board. And nice game there from Wabi and SS. Thanks for the games. Next up, we're going to get Liz versus Grim Yoshi. Liz found their way here. Is Jay Creeper, is that Grim Yoshi? I would assume. Oh, that is you. Okay, cool. All right, when you're ready, ready up and we can get started. Good luck. Nice avatar choices. I'm always bummed out when high-level players don't select a new Guardian avatar. So many people leave it on the default. Spread your wings, everybody. Express yourself. Whether you are a horse, a jellyfish, a sun. If you think you are an ape-man, you can choose any avatar that feels that aligns with your emotions. I am personally a horse on Tetris Effect, but there's some other ones I like, though. I like the Jaguar. Tome is pretty good. Anubis is undisputed best avatar. Johnny Bones aligns with dog as their spirit animal. DAWG. All right. So interesting dynamic we have here, just based off of player preference, and what I mean by that is A lot of players seem to choose they like the colored pieces, right? But we do have some high-level players that still use the gold or the blue blocks like Liz is using. And any of you can change that within the gameplay menu. Ooh. I think that was a decent downstack there from Grim Yoshi or JC Reaper 666. I don't think it's Creeper. Or it could be. Interesting open here for JC Reaper. So nice early pressure from Liz. Liz keeping it low to the board. I like it. Chances are she will be able to utilize that incoming sparkly blue garbage. I will admit, I use colored pieces as well. I love seeing I love watching customized colors. It just looks so nice. You can see that like 3D effect on the garbage too. Oh, welcome in, Rainfell. Yes, we do have a zone showcase tonight. We are going for just under another hour. If you'd like to play, I might be able to get a matchup for you. Rainfell, are you in the community Discord? I can tag you in that thread if you want to play. And Liz with a strong zone, taking game number 2. And throwing down some speed, very nice. Ooh, ArcFox is finally home. So I think we'll get Knighting versus ArcFox next. I think Knighting's been waiting around. And then, yeah, I'll try to find an opponent for Rainfell here, who I believe is probably around 11k, maybe higher at this point. I know they were kind of grinding zone battle recently. Rainfell, what's your name in the Discord? Are you Rainfall or? Rainfall, okay. Oh yeah, Johnny, you can play. I'll tag you, Johnny. That'd be a good matchup, actually. Rainfall's pretty good. As for Caboozled, yes, Cab, you're allowed to play. Do you have if you want to challenge anybody? I know Probo was around earlier. I don't know if they're still around. But you're welcome to challenge somebody, because you are a pretty strong opponent. If all else fails, I'll play you. Although I do think you are probably still better than me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Johnny Burns broke their keyboard, but I'm sure you'll do all right. We're also, this is chill night, right? Nothing on the line here. Put that keyboard to work. You know, I do have a nice keyboard. I do like the low tactile keyboard that I have here, but there's something about like default like budget keyboards that really hit home for me. Sometimes I can throw down on those. Yes, agreed, Atomic Spoon. I really like these community streams we've been doing. Yeah, I don't know if you saw in the post. I'm going to try to continue these. I think it's nice to have like a regular meetup for players of all levels, right? In these community showcases, we've been getting a lot of new players, which is cool. Because newer players don't always get the chance to be streamed and stuff like that and hang out, so it's been a lot of fun. So we'll try to continue it going past TECWC, maybe for some of our other games too, or like other modes like single player kind of stuff on Tetris Effect, journey mode runs, co-op, stuff like that. We'll mix it up, not always head to head. And then yeah, I think we might want to showcase some of our other games too that don't get a lot of love, like Resident Infinite and Luminous, stuff like that. It'd be fun to have a Luminous stream, because I don't think we've done anything like that just yet. And the Luminous community is pretty awesome. They always show up in full force when we have our community voice hangout, so. Ooh, tiebreaker between Liz and Grim Yoshi. Good luck. Rough first placement there for Liz. Stacking over it. I respect that. Sometimes you don't want to waste any time. If you make a mistake, just keep on stacking on, and likely things will resolve themselves. So Grim Yoshi has a triple ready, hits the triple, finding their way down. Have a bit of a cleaner board than Liz does at the moment, but both players have achieved a quarter zone if they want to utilize it to get out of any sticky situations. Nice stacking from Grim Yoshi. Right down the middle with a 5-4 stack. 5-4 is one of my favorite ways to stack. There's a lot of like, I think my Ultra PB right now is using 5-4 mostly. There's a lot of fun ways to set up T-spins with the 5-4. And if you're like a quick zone player, you can easily get a lot of Tetrises right down the middle. Tough situation here for Liz. That is a big zone from... Oh, they have another quarter zone, though. Are they going to use it? Oh, they used it. Oh, no. Oh, that was so close. Good try. That was a fun game. Nice games from Liz and Grim Yoshi. GG's. Hopefully you two are playing tomorrow. Fun stuff. All right, so on deck, I believe we have... Oh, my kids were fighting, so I was playing and reffing. You know, more power to Liz. Considering the way you were playing pretty well, if that was the case. Love to hear that. Okay, who do we have next? I forget who I said we have next. Oh yeah, ArcFox and Knighting. Knighting is already here. Repping the horse, thank you. I think Knighting is typically a spider avatar, but you know, maybe things have changed. Time has passed and they realize that the horse is the best avatar. I will tag I said Night Fox. ArcFox. while you're waiting for them to join, let's talk. Oh, they're right here, though. Well, I'll do it really quickly. You two are ready to start whenever. Big shout outs to our sponsors this year, per usual. Thanks to AppMex for the... You know what? I could just sponsor while they're playing here. Got my hand cam. For the wonderful, wonderful Tetris coins. All of our prize package winners will be nabbing one of these. We handed out a lot of these also at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. So thanks to everybody that stopped by our booth and participated in the tournaments. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, AppMex, investments you can hold. I'll drop a link in the Twitch chat if you're into that kind of thing. If you're into collectibles or just want some fresh metals to trade or to invest in. And then also, we also have our Hyperkin Tetris controller, which is absolutely awesome. I've been playing TEC with it, especially on Classic Sword Attack. I'm more of a keyboard player for Zone Battle, but I did play some Zone Battles on our recent community stream with this controller, and it was slick. It felt great. I was barely misdropping. Definitely check it out. It is approved by Sharky, who is another avid Classic player and doesn't play too much on TEC, but they were playing a lot more on TEC. They said thanks to this controller, so definitely check that out. And I'll provide a Hyperkin link in the chat if you're looking for a new controller. This is the one. And I mean it. I'm not just saying that. It's actually a great controller. Replaced my DualShock pretty much. Okay. So ArcFox versus Knighting. This should be a pretty good matchup. Almost at that 60k mark for ArcFox. So ArcFox can trigger phase 3 here. We'll see if they decide to zone first. They head right into phase 3. Trying to... I respect that. A lot of players don't always zone right away. They want to try to muster out some extra APM. And if you are a player capable of doing so, it's not so bad to beat the second player to zone. When I say APM, I mean extra attacks, attack power. Turn down my mic just a hair. It seems like it's peaking a lot. And ArcFox will take game numero uno here. All right, nice stacking from ArcFox, actually leaning into that 5-4 stack. So they're putting on the pressure, but they're a little slower to get that max zone. But it can't hurt to try to pressure your opponent early. If you can force your opponent to zone before they want to, it can really put a lot of pressure on them. And ArcFox with a pretty healthy zone attack here. Wow. We'll see if they can... They get the 19. Ooh, and oh no, Knighting misdropped the Z spin. That would have been a pretty awesome 20. Ooh, nice fix with the L piece. Gonna have to use that quarter zone after another misdrop though. Yes, nice choice with the L once again. See if they can make it their way to this clean Tetris well waiting for them. Looks like they are going to stack a Tetris over it. And utilize a half zone to work their way through this pressure. And so far, so good. It's a nice recovery from knighting. Meanwhile, ArcFox a Tetris into this 4-wide here. See if they can maximize the 4-wide power. It's going to break here, so could have been better. Allows knighting to get caught up just a little bit. And actually, ArcFox has to zone on 3/4. This could be a good opportunity for knighting. And they have to also end their zone. So ArcFox will have to brace for impact. They're going to want to try to edge out as many attacks as possible while knighting is using that zone because they know they're not going to be receiving any pressure. And here we go. So they managed to get a half zone, and with that misdrop, oh, very nice. Nice recovery, and pretty much tied up. Another misdrop for ArcFox here. It's like both players are running into a lot of misdrops. Can I join on a PS5? Yes, you definitely can. Yeah, Azul, are you in our community Discord? If so, I'll tag you in the matchmaking thread. We'll be going for about another half an hour here. And yeah, if anybody hasn't played yet, be sure to let me know if you are interested in playing. We're just doing friendly first to 3 zone battle matches. Oh, Sivler, I don't think I got you in a match, did I? Apologies. And yes, cabin promo, you are welcome to play. I'll tag you in the thread. Wait, I can't forget it. We also have Super Shocky versus Yoshi. Yeah, I don't know how much time we're going to have for additional matches. We'll see what we can do here. Do we have any players around 9K rating? Feel bad I forgot to get Silver in a match. All right. I did post a match queue in the thread. This might go over our 2-hour mark, but that's okay. I think I might be closing queue, actually. Because we have a lot of matches already. If we have any extra time, Azul, I'll try to get you in there. Anyways, ArcFox is up 2-0 here. A few more attacks from ArcFox should throw this into phase 3. Oh, nice T-spinning from ArcFox. Might put a little bit of pressure on knighting. Yeah, Dovetail, I'm welcome. You're welcome to play against Sivler. All right, will Knighting be able to take a game here? It's pretty close. Knighting stacking up for a nice combo. Blocks that attack from ArcFox, and then some, putting up a little bit of pressure on ArcFox, who decides to zone. Okay. Not bad, actually. It was quick enough that they might be able to get another quarter zone here. Although I think Knighting's attack will get a bit more of a bonus from the line clear, so... ArcFox does have that quarter zone, but they are going to have to tank some of those. Yeah, so a nice advantage here for Knighting with that super T-spin double. Although it does seem like they jeopardized their board a little bit when setting that up. But it might play out nicely into a combo. Knighting still having a zone advantage. Ooh, that square placement. That's going to be rough to deal with. Finds a nice T-spin double donation to clean that up. To a down stack. And ArcFox blocks that whole down stack. So pretty big advantage for ArcFox here. We'll see if Knighting can... okay, they do actually get that half zone pretty quick. With this T-spin, they might be able to block this, actually, if they can get to this Tetris well. Oh, barely don't make it there. Good games from ArcFox and Knighting. GG's. Who do we have next? So we have Strange and Aiken. You are up. Yeah, that Knighting, that super T-spin stack. That was... I respect it. Can't say I've not been in that situation. Okay. So Aiken found their way here. And Strange Earth. Do you have the room code? I'll tag you with it if you haven't. Seen it already. There we go. And when you two are ready, good luck, have fun. And then up next, we are going to have Rainfall versus Johnny Bones, which should be a fun match. Caboozled Pie versus Promo. Sivler versus Dovetail Magician. And then we are going to close it out with Super Shocky versus Yoshi. So we might go over that 2-hour mark, but these are all going to be really good matches, so we will go over if necessary. Strange Earth rocking the colorblind palette here, which is pretty cool. Looks like the kind of the Game Boy skin, like Tetris skin, except it's colored. Okay, yeah, we can get Cab vs. Promo next if they're around. And then, yeah, anybody that did miss out on playing today, we are going to be doing more community streams moving forward. It's been a lot of fun just having a friendly matches session. So just definitely be on the lookout for the next community stream. And yeah, we'll definitely broadcast your matches. It'll be a lot of fun. We are looking to do these more regularly on Fridays after TECWC. Oh, thanks for playing. I like to watch all skill levels, honestly. So, yeah, no one be intimidated by being on stream or anything like that. It's a lot of fun. Well, it may be intimidating regardless, but don't be shy is what I'm going for. We welcome everybody to play. Especially if you are new to the community. High-level players get the limelight quite often, so it's good to highlight some of our other players in the community. Yes, don't forget to use Zone, Jingle Hops. Zone is overpowered. Nice first game here. Aiken takes game number 1. Pretty similar stats. So we'll see if Strange Earth looked like they were having some misdrops, if they can clean up their stack a little bit and bring it here to Aiken. Nice stack from Strange Earth. Mixing in that T-spin in their Tetris well. And they actually, I like that. Kind of just trigger their 3/4 zone. You don't always have to have max zone to make the most of it. And actually, their zones counteracted each other perfectly. Neither player received any garbage. Love to see it. All right, Strange Earth with a bit of a combo setup here. I like it. Where can you queue up for a match on stream? The queue is closed right now, but always be on the lookout on our community Discord. If you have the community events tag, you should see the community streams moving forward. Typically, we have people react to our initial post, and if you react to that message, get added to a thread. So yeah, just make sure you're in the Discord, and I know you're in our Discord, and make sure you have the community event role so that you get pinged for these events. Does the zone meter have technical mechanics behind it, like a certain amount of lines or score to fill the meter? Yes, it's based on lines. And it depends on, the longer the game goes on, the more lines it takes for that zone meter to fill up. So I don't know if you picked up on the phrasing that I was using earlier in the stream called phases, but after 20,000 scores accrued, you enter phase 2, and during phase 2 it takes more lines to gain zone, and then if your match goes long enough to hit 60,000 points, it takes even longer to charge your zone meter. Also, the longer the game goes on, the faster your zone meter depletes. But it is based on lines, not score. So going for Tetrises is the fastest way to build your zone meter quicker. And yeah, if you want like more specific numbers on that, I'm not gonna I don't think I have the line counts memorized. Definitely drop a message in our community Discord, and myself or another friendly community member could help you out with that. And yes, just as a reminder, registration is still going on for tomorrow's Zone Battle tournament. If you haven't registered already, follow that link I just dropped in Twitch chat. I know we have at least 535 players signed up so far. It probably has gone up a little bit today. But it's quite a large Zone Battle tournament, so let's see what we can get that number to. Try to drag some friends into your Tetris hobby. Let your grandma know, let your dog know. We have a long round here, first off. So yeah, when Zone Battle is like a really close skill matchup, it can go pretty long. This is a 5-minute round. So great display here from Aiken and Strange Earth so far. Although Aiken's going to be under pressure, they are down stacking very nicely. And yeah, if you are a new player, definitely take a note from Aiken here. Just make your way down your board. You don't need to always be going for Tetrises. It is one way to play in this later phase. Yeah, Zone Battle can be fun to watch. I've always liked Zone Battle just because of the extra strategy element that kind of comes with the phases and the zone mechanic. I feel like when this game initially came out, I've been a part of the Tetris community forever, but some people were kind of like turned off from the zone mechanic and stuff, but it started to grow on people because once you kind of pick up on the added strategy to the game. It's a lot of fun. And a lot of fun to watch once you kind of pick up on the nuances and understand the mechanics. Or if you don't know anything about what's happening, it can just be a spectacle, right? Ooh, a 3 wide open from Aiken. And actually, they had that single row of garbage right in their well, which helped them out a lot. So that's a pretty strong open from Aiken. Definitely recommend combo openers if you are somebody that doesn't really know how to open the game. That's a good like entry into other like attack-based openers, is going for a combo. And they're a lot of fun. I think they're satisfying. You can also practice combos in effect modes. There's a mode called combo mode. It gets pretty tricky once you get to the 4 wide combos, but yeah, definitely ways you can practice your combos within the game already. With that being said, though, Strange Earth did a very nice job of defending that combo attack, and really has kind of put things back into their favor. I really like Strange Earth's approach. They are spotting these T formations and know where to get the T-spins. Yeah, just really good decision making. I understand this might not be as like speedy or as impressive as like some of these Grandmaster players, but as long as I see like that players utilize really good stacking, speed comes with a lot of practice and time, right? I really like what Strange Earth is doing right now, and you know, if they continue to practice game, get a little speedier, they seem to have some pretty good fundamental stacking, so kudos. Ooh, Aiken putting on the pressure. 74-54, very nice. And nice speed from Strange, 84-45. Like Strange had to zone a little early, but fortunately for them, it seems that their stack's in a pretty good spot. Not too far behind. Early on here, players can charge that zone pretty quickly with Tetrises. Strange Earth upstacking pretty high here. Decides to go for a double back-to-back Tetris. And yes, if you get Tetrises back-to-back, there is a bonus attack power. So if you... They don't need to like happen right away back to back, but say you get a Tetris, you build up a little bit, get another Tetris. That second Tetris will always have an extra attack power boost of 1 line. And Aiken takes it. GG's between Strange and Aiken. Nice games. That you have that set, or that one game point, which was over 5 minutes, so pretty even matchup. And I see that Meow Tanya has logged into Steam and is ready for a big matchup. So Promo and Caboozled making their way to the lobby. And yeah, I don't know how active Cab has been on TEC recently, even Promo for that matter, but this should be a fun matchup. I think Promo is the favored player. This will definitely be the highest level zone battle we have tonight. So if you're interested to see where your practice may be able to take you, this is what it could be with a lot of practice. While we wait for these players, we are approaching our 5-year anniversary. Don't be afraid. We are kind of wrapping up on intaking everyone's stories with the game, but let us know how you feel about the game. I think we recently posted on our Twitter account /X, inviting people to share within that thread, or you can share on our Discord. There's a channel titled Share Your Story, and we will be scanning through that and are putting together some fun videos and may include some of your clips in the grand finale stream during intermissions and stuff like that. So let us know what this game means to you, and yeah, let's enjoy 5 years of Tetris Effect connected together with the grand finale stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have a dev retrospective between Mark McDonald and Green Tea, or Tatajima-san should be joining me. It's going to be a lot of fun. So really looking forward to that. Looks like Promo and Cab have found their way into the lobby, and let's do it. Fish versus Crossbow. Who wins? Can you hunt fish with a crossbow? I think the fish might be in a good defensive position here. I guess you should be able to, but I know there's been fish hunting done with crossbows in the past, but I don't think of crossbow. I think of like harpoon gun or something like that. So we need a harpoon gun avatar. Ooh. So Promo's going for some pressure. I guess they want to try to force Caboozled to be the first player to zone here. And they hit that zone. Cab with a big 20 combo, 60 attack. That should be enough to the point where they can kind of tank whatever Promo sends them. But actually, on the flip side, they just take out Promo straight up, hitting that 128, 121 attack. Cab is not washed. Or are they? I guess we'll see how this set plays out. Oh no, T-spin misdrop into an Imperial Cross from Promo there. A fair amount of misdrops from Promo, but actually a pretty clean well to finish this out. Oh, another misdrop. Finds a T-spin single to make their way back to that center well. Ooh, with a T-spin triple. Oh no, I'm not sure if they could have snuck that eyepiece in there with clever use of IRS. I don't know if that was possible. Was that possible, Shocky? I think it might have been with like if you held right rotate maybe. Either way, pretty even matchup into this mid-game. Promo finds T-spin Spangle and hits that max zone early with that clean Tetris will. That actually a very nice time to zone. Especially now that phase 3 has already kicked in and they find a clean 20 combo. I like that. That would have been the curve resolve had they had the left filled out. So I think good curve Chris muscle memory from Promo, skipping out on that square. So with that being said, though, Caboozled does actually negate most of that attack. So yeah, anytime you attack at the same time of your opponent, they will cancel out, also known as like blocking attacks. That is so crucial. Knowing when to block attacks on phase 3 is very important. And there's even like little mind games you can play by, if you don't block the attack, you can send a really strong counter attack to pressure your opponent, right? So a lot of like fighting game spirit can be found in high level zone battle. Alright, Promo building up this 5-4 stack. Caboozled is in a world of trouble here. Let's see if they can channel their QMK from earlier and find their way through this. If they can get a quarter zone, which they do, it's a good chance they can survive. But you know what? Promo's putting on a lot of pressure. There is this T-spin double available. Oh my goodness. Does not get the other quarter zone. And Promo will take game number 2. Welcome in, Dingo. Gotta get the Dingo shout out. Hope you're doing well. I believe Dingo is signed up to play tomorrow because I was doing some seeding, and I think they're fairly close to the top 16 in terms of seeding between both time slots. With how long I've been playing Tetris, this is just insane. Well, some people play Tetris for different reasons, right? You have your people that play Tetris more of a therapeutic, you know, get on, play journey mode, play your effect modes, relax. Even for versus, you can get on and relax, right? Some people want to take it to its limit and just want to see what they can do within competitive Tetris, and I love all aspects of it. I love the relaxing. I understand all aspects of that, right? I'm a fairly competitive person. I have played a lot of competitive Tetris, but I also love to just get on, chill. I feel like this community stream is good in between for me in that regard. Promo with that slight misdrop actually finds a nice T-spin to make up for it. Sometimes when you misdrop, or a lot of times when you misdrop, just keep stacking, or just stack over your air until it like makes sense to efficiently move through your air. A lot of like high-level players, unless it's an obvious fix, will stack over their misdrops until they can make some clever T-spin or stack some Tetrises over there. Promo was rocking that ST stack towards the end there, ready to put on some extra pressure with 136, 113. Will Cab be able to bring it to a decider here? Gwyn Policy. Turtle Guy from YouTube. This is crazy. I can't comprehend how they place shapes ahead of time so fast. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of practice, a lot of play time, and I equate it to like a game that's been around forever that I can kind of use as an analogy. Chess. I feel like if you ever watch high-level chess, or if anybody here has partook in chess, eventually, if you practice the game enough, you're going to be able to see these patterns so frequently, and you just know what to do. And I guess high-level Tetris kind of brings that out in full force, because like chess players, you see that they're always thinking to move ahead, especially if it's like bullet chess or something like that, right? Think of this as a bullet Tetris. Not every form of Tetris is bullet Tetris. Like Classic has fixed speed, right? Score attack, you're not going to be receiving. You can take your time and score attack. But yes, this you really need to be on your feet, and I love it. I love everything about it. It's really fun to play, personally. Once you get into that flow, and it's a great feeling to playing fast Tetris. But yeah, I watch high-level chess, for example, and I don't always know what's going on. There's just there's a spectacle to it, right? I feel the same way about Tetris. What you see right now might be a bit of a spectacle. Yes, promo in a pretty good state right now. Cab will send this counterattack. Kabuzol's going to want to nab out as much attack power as they can within promo's zone here. And they do an okay job. They actually have a half zone, so they're going to work through that right away. They don't want to accept much messy garbage. They would rather block that messy garbage and do a pretty good job of that. So they expend all of their zone, but promo's only ahead by a quarter zone. So now in this neutral game, Kabuzl is going to want to try to attempt to keep in line with promo on their efficiency and maybe wait to trigger their zone, or ooh, nice little combo there from Kabuzl. Oh, that was actually really good foresight from Kabuzl, because there was also a donation option, but they went for the T-spin on their next row down, and that takes a lot of patience and just obviously it doesn't look like they're playing patiently, but a lot of foresight. So well played from Kabuzl, trying to bring this back. Meanwhile, promo throwing down at the speed of light with this 4-5 stack. Does find that Tetris. I love these. They call it counting to 4, which I wish we had a better term for it. But when you kind of stack Tetrises over your existing like garbage, it's called counting to 4. And promo is doing quite a bit of that. You know what? Kabuzl actually turning this around. They're not out of it. Promo in a lot of trouble because they can't really force T-spins, and when you're this high on your board, it's really difficult to block your opponent's attacks. And Kabuzl turning that game around, that was some great play. And we're going to our final game. What do you mean counting to 4 is a hilariously accurate name? I mean that, I do like, as a community member, the term's great, but you got to understand that people that are watching for the first time, they're like, oh, your opponent's counting to 4. It's like, what? From an outside perspective, I'm sure it can sound silly. Ooh, early. So Kabuzl, early zone there, looking to nab a pretty efficient zone. All T-spins so far, I think, from Cab. So it should come out to around a 60 attack from Cab. Probably more than that, actually. Well, actually, it's earlier, so it's a 54. Promo, once again, finding themselves in this 4-5 stack, which allows for a lot of freestyle T-spin options. And yes, for those of you that are just tuning in, when I say 5, 4, 6, 3, 7, 2, it means that there are 5 rows, 5 columns to the left and 4 columns to the right of their open Tetris flow. Just food for thought there. Pretty quick phase 3, but both players did start their zone before phase 3, so they should be able to utilize... Oh, interesting. Almost even out there, so very close match so far. And yes, so once the music gets more intense, that's when you know you are in phase 3. As soon as the score reaches 60,000 for either player, the garbage becomes messier, so you can see that scattered garbage on Promo's board right now. Which takes... It's going to be very difficult to navigate through that. Look how skewed all that is, too. The RNG, how all the open wells are on the right. That looks interesting. None of that is on the left half of the board. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. With that being said, yeah, if they keep an open well on the right side, they should be able to navigate through that garbage, actually. And Promo does take it, putting on the pressure and taking the dub against Caboozled. GG's. Do any of the top competitors play on Switch? I know there are a few who use controllers, but I'm wondering how much playing on Switch can limit my play. Yes, I think Araki, who is a contender to win this year, plays on a Nintendo Switch. Both Kazu and Uyashoda also have a Nintendo Switch account in the top 5, I believe. Or not Uyashoda, Kazu and Akashi Robo. So you certainly can play on Switch. I think they tend to play in the handheld, not handheld, but like the undocked mode, if that makes sense. I know Kelvin plays that way. Kelvin, if they're in the chat, or they're regular in our community Discord. A top player that also plays on Switch, so Switch is possible. It's just a different feel than the PC version, and a different timing to get used to. John Quick, Mr. Johnny Bones, found their way here. I believe you are playing against... who are you playing against? Rainfall. So we'll get Rainfall in here. Oh. All right, you're in here. Good luck. Have fun. Uh-oh. Looks like someone may have disconnected. I'll get a new lobby started here. And while we are doing that, registration is still open for our Zone Battle tournament tomorrow. So you can do that at www.tetriseffect.game/tournaments. Yeah, rip F to 64 was our room name there, which is pretty good. Alright, looks like John Quick found their way back here. The best room code we have had so far, we had a GGU2 during the Grandmaster's score attack stream, which was, in my opinion, the best room ID we've had so far. I've been on a roll with room IDs. So if you needed a good room ID, just let me know and I can create a lobby for you. Alright. Good luck, have fun. First to 3. one moment. And I'll get back on the commentary. Alright, pull the chat. Aiken ask, Austin, when are we ever going for... Aiken, if you ever want to 1v1 me, maybe we can make that happen. Not today, that since we're already going over time. In a future community stream. Ooh, rough misdrop for Johnny Bones. Can they find their way out of this? They do find the Tetris, and they should be good for a moment, but Rainfell is coming out with a large zone attack. So Johnny Bones is want to squeeze out as much efficiency as possible, and also bring down their board. Ooh, tough situation. And yeah, Johnny Bones, I know their keyboard broke. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. So they may be playing on a slight handicap here. Azul saying great match. Yeah, I'm certain this would be a good matchup. Both players should be similar skill levels on ranked matchmaking. Especially, I think Johnny Bones might be a little higher skill, but they have the the keyboard nerf at the moment, so it should be pretty even. All right, looking like John Quick here should have a nice zone. 49 attack. Actually, still accepts one line, but Rainfell had a weird top of the stack there to work through, so looking like they're trying to bring their board to a more even state, a little less of a center tower there, and find their way to that golden garbage. I like the garbage color on the default Tetramino colors on the right side. Garbage truly is a golden opportunity when you get there, so I think it's the best fit color-wise. It's more enticing to clear that golden garbage. Keyboards or controllers for playing? Both have been used to great success. Actually, the highest level of players use controllers, but I don't think that's because of controller as much as it is they're just so good at the game. Honestly, in zone battle, any controller is competitive. So play what you're comfy with and what makes sense to you. If you feel you can play faster on one or the other. Personally, I like playing on a keyboard. But for example, most of our top Japanese players use a controller. They tend to use a joystick, almost like an arcade joystick. Nice super T-spin set up for Rainfell. Having to block with that first T-spin, and makes their way into a T-spin 000. Or T-spin 0 in the form of a triple. Putting pressure on John Quick here, and taking the round. Ooh, I see a little curve twist there from Rainfell. Rainfell has the... There's a jump scare noise for you. Rainfell has the chops for some IRS action. I did not know they were a curb capable player. Into a C-spin. So yeah, very nice play from Rainfell. We'll see how they stack up against the rest tomorrow in our zone battle tournament. And they will take out John Quick here 3-0 with that powerful 106-103 attack. Nicely played. And Mr. Bones, thanks for playing despite I know you have your keyboard issues right now. But we're chilling here. We're having fun. Nice opponent here for Rainfell. So yeah, up next we should have, I believe, Dovetail and Civiler if you are around. We have 2 more matches, and then we are going to call it a night. We're already going over here. Oh, actually, I guess we're doing Super Shocky versus Yoshi. It looks like they hop in first. It doesn't matter which order we go in, I guess. All right, Super Shocky versus Yoshi. Yes, I'll post the merch link for you. It should be... Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it should be a merch command. Liz, I should... Here. I think Nightbot had to cool down there. Or I can just drop the actual link. Give me a moment. So here is a merch link for anybody trying to nab TECWC merch. Limited edition, so get it while it's hot. I wear the hoodies a lot personally. It's kind of becoming hoodie season here in the wonderful, illustrious Ohio. The Ohioan utopia. Yes, absolutely caboozled. Go Bucks from Sonic. I know. Can't get away from the Go Bucks. Even here in our little Tetris community hub. Love to see it. Alright, so this should be a pretty good matchup. Super Shocky and Yoshi both were... Ooh. I think... Did Super Shock skip a curve there? It should be, yeah, an even matchup. They were both on the same team and won the connected 3v3 teams tournament. Team Yoshi. Alright, Super Shock looking for a down stack here. I think I expelled a little bit of commentator energy during the during the caboozled promo set. So let's see if I can bring it back up here, hype up this matchup. And look at that unfortunate long bar placement from Super Shocky right down the garbage, or right over the intended well. So Yoshi takes game 1. And yeah, I had the chance to play against Yoshi a little bit on rank Q, and they are pretty strong. I don't know how long exactly they've been playing Zone Battle, but they climb pretty quickly. Almost found that double PC open. Pretty quick zone from Super Shocky. Going to be putting pressure onto Yoshi here. Nice 09 stack, and Shocky, if anybody, should know how to make donations from a Tetris wheel on the left or right side. And pretty efficient zone from Shocky there with a 58 attack, putting a lot of pressure on Yoshi, who does not have any counter available. Nicely done with that 118-97 attack from Super Shock, our recent score attack champion and connected teams champion. Will they be able to bring it back? Have a back-to-back TECWC trifecta championship? Because Shocky could throw down in all 3 game modes. Most notably, their score attack being in their best game mode, which is pivotal in a lot of these trifecta formats. Those of you that are not aware of the trifecta, so our last 1v1 tournament takes place this weekend. And the top 4 players from each 1v1 tournament, so Score Attack, Classic Score Attack, and Zone Battle, are invited to participate in what's known as the Trifecta World Championship, which is our flagship event for TECWC, with the largest amount of prizes, etc. And in order to win in that format, players from each of the game mode bracket, or the top 4 from each bracket, will be invited to compete in a format that where players have to win in a best of 3 between all of the game modes. So you have to be a true Tetris champion, you need to be good at classic score attack, and zone battle. And last year, Super Shocky was that champion. They took out Dormy by winning in score attack and classic score attack, whereas Dormy was able to take the win in zone battle. And for those of you that are part of the community, you know just how good Dormy is at score attack and classic score attack as well. So it was a very nice win for Shocky. But we'll see if they can make the repeat this year. They have some tough competition. There definitely is new blood. OSW should make a really strong run in Trifecta. We have Ferox, Zin SS, and then even our classic players that qualified so far all have modern experience. So Sodium Overdose, Hufflepugus, Miles the Great, and Allenbot. It's really looking forward to our grand finale stream. Yeah, I'm not sure if Akashi Robo has signed up just yet. I saw them lurking in our streams, but we'll see. We'll see if they sign up fashionably late. But even if Akashi Robo doesn't join, you know, who are some other zone battle contenders? You have Iraqi, Uyashoda, Kazu. They could all throw down and score attack. Most notably Iraqi. I think Iraqi's probably the best of the 3. But yeah, if Akashi Robo makes it to Trifecta, they can really throw down on score attack. I don't know. And they can throw down on Classic. So I don't know who's going to take them out. That'd be really fun to see. All right, game number 3 goes to Yoshi. Yoshi 100. AU standing for Australia, maybe. I know they are an Australian player. If Kazu got a max out in Classic, the world would go crazy. No shot that's going to happen. If it did happen, I would be very, very ecstatic. Oh, Yoshi having trouble with that. Oh my goodness. There we go. A little spooky there for a moment. Ooh, Super Shock under some pressure. Can they nab a single zone? Actually, they should be able to get to that clean well. And they are in the clear. Stress level decreased. Super Shock could be able to find their way out of this pressure. Uh-oh. Looks like that's not a connection issue on my end. Looks like I did drop a few frames there. And it looks like Yoshi might nab the victory here in zone battle against Super Shock. Another team kill. I keep inviting these team kills between these two on our community streams. And in Classic, perhaps, but... GG's, Super Shock and Yoshi. Super Shock, looking forward to your zone battle action tomorrow, and Trifecta in the following week as well. But for now, Yoshi nabs the dub against Super Shock. So well played. And I believe we have one more match tonight after a long community stream. So thanks everyone for hanging out. We are going to go out with Sivler versus... who was it? Sivler and Dovetail, if you're still around. And this is our last game of the night. If you want to get in on the action, be sure to register for tomorrow's tournament at www.tetraspect.game/tournaments. You'll be matched with players of similar skill levels. So kind of like what we're doing tonight, just on a larger scale. And see if you can become the champion of your skill bracket. We'll have like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and a master's bracket. So it'll be a lot of fun. Give it a try. If you're looking to take your first step into competitive Tetris, it'll be a good time. And yeah, Dovetail and Silver, once you're ready, we can hop into it. Atomic saying, go Dovetail. The other TECWC. I think Dovetail has played it in almost every time slot so far. So they are a TECWC regular. I think Master will be around 11k, Rainfell. Yeah, if any of you want to play in the Masters bracket, regardless of, you're always welcome to move up a bracket. So if you for sure want to play a Masters bracket, just let me know. I think if you have over 11k, you're probably a Masters bracket. moment. Trying to do something on the side here. All right, chicken armor match. Sorry about that. All right, last match of the night: Dovetail versus Sivler, and they claim to have already had some pretty good matches so far, or in recent weeks. Maybe they've met each other on ranked or in some of the other tournaments. Dovetail low to the board, ready to accept anything coming their way, and look at that nice clean garbage. Into a nice down stack. And yeah, I think Dovetail is just below 9k rating. Sivler is around 9k, so it should be a fun matchup here. And a lot of back and forth on these counterattacks. I like it. So each player kind of playing defensive and accepting each other's clean wells, but that's going to be much harder to do here. You know what? I'm actually surprised Sivler's garbage was that clean, given that it's already phase 2. But after this zone, we will be entering phase 3. But Dovetail has a half zone to defend, and yeah, we'll see what they can do here. That is a lot of garbage coming Dovetail's way. They zone pretty early, playing it safe. We'll see if this how this pans out. It's tricky. They do get a quarter zone. They're going to have to use it. But looking like Sivler will get the best of this game. But a lot of back and forth. I think that phase 3 zone timing just happened to be better for Sivler, because Dovetail wasn't able to properly accept that attack. Oh, Salted Bread signed up. Very nice. Yeah, I'll be going through the Cs and making sure no players are out of place. If you do notice any players are out of place, or if you, as a player, don't think you're in the bracket you should be, just let me know, or let a moderator know on the Discord, and we'll get you situated into the bracket that is most fitting for you. And yeah, as I mentioned, this has been a longer than usual community stream because we queued up a lot of matches, wanted to get everyone their fair share of games. We are gonna continue doing these community streams. on a more regular basis following TECWC. I think everyone has liked having a place to show off their skills, especially if you are a newer player and just looking to be in the limelight. This is the place for you. So yeah, looking forward to more of these in the future. Next week, we are going to be going through some of the early top 12 trifecta matches on stream. And then the grand finale will be taking place next Saturday night, so definitely tune in for that. We have some special content, a dev roundtable. It'll be a lot of fun. Dovetail first to trigger their max zone. And yeah, speaking of our chatter here, Kronos, I believe, will be joining me next Friday night to go through some of the earlier TECWC rounds. So that should be fun. Yes, not the best time for Europeans. I will agree with that. Yeah, I guess we have a Japanese broadcast team, right? So we have to broadcast at a time that's friendly to US and Japan. Unfortunately, for tournament streams, you can't make everybody happy around the world. As for the actual tournaments, though, Time Slot 1 or Time Slot 2, they're actually both European friendly. Just not if you get to that top 16. $7 a.m. for the what's at 7 a.m. for you? The Time Slot 1 or the Grandmaster stream? Have you ever had anyone make the top 16 who can't stay awake for the bracket? We almost had that last weekend with Sidnev. Sidnev was playing from Netherlands pretty late into the Classic Score Attack bracket. Some of our like more seasoned European players in the past, like Dormy comes from mind. They play from France. They were just acclimated. They're a seasoned enough Tetris player to know that they're gonna have to play at US and Japan friendly times. But yeah, tomorrow's tournament, I'm really excited to watch the Grandmasters bracket. I'm curious to see who makes it out. Oh no, Dovetail. A pretty ambitious stack there, but had they made it to that T piece, that would have been actually really nice. So I envy the idea, especially to try to pressure your opponent. So Sivler on game point here, or match point rather. Grimyoshi is in CST and normally a night owl, so a good chance I'll be getting up at 5 a.m. to warm up. Very nice. Are you playing in Time Slot 2, Grimyoshi, or do you have like other plans or something? Then you can sleep in. Or are you just trying to get all the Tetris you can? Oh, you're playing in both. Very nice. I respect it. I think if I wasn't hosting, I'd probably play in both myself. Ooh, Sivler. A bit of a awkward stack here. I don't know if they have it clear. Yeah, and we were going to go to game point. Good luck. So many DQs in bronze. Yeah, it was either that or the check-in process is almost more confusing. So we decided to go with the auto DQ system rather than having players not check in. I think that's more annoying than the auto DQ. So with that being said, though, we did get better at navigating through the auto DQs. So hopefully you don't have to wait too long if your bracket is kind of a graveyard. I will say time slot 1 had much less DQs than time slot 2 yesterday, or not yesterday, last weekend was was kind of brutal with all the DQs in bronze. But eventually we had like a top 16 bronze bracket. I think that ended up kind of nice. Yeah, thanks for playing in all of them, by the way, Atomic. It's cool to see that that desire from like newer players or more casual players. I think it leads to a healthier competitive scene when you have players of all skill levels participating in tournaments. All right, so getting back to this match at hand, as it is our final game of the day. This is our longest community stream yet, but our final TECWC community stream. So let's go out with a bang here between Dovetail and Sivler. Dovetail hitting that max zone just behind Sivler. I feel like this zone attack between these two players is going to be pivotal since they are pretty equally skilled. Sivler wasn't able to nab that Tetris, but actually gets a healthy 43 attack. You know what? I don't know if Dovetail can actually block that, and Sivler will take it. 3-2, GG's. And maybe you guys will match up tomorrow. If you want to run it back, Dovetail. So very nice. Very nice. Good games, everybody. That was a hefty community stream in our final TECWC community showcase, because next Friday we will be going into the first round of trifecta matches. So yes, thank you everyone for participating this week. And we will have our Zone Battle tournament tomorrow. If you haven't registered already, I'm dropping that in the Twitch chat. Definitely don't miss out. It'll be a good time. And then, yes, our Trifecta Grand Finale stream on November 11th, featuring the top 4 from each game mode as they battle it out between all of the game modes to determine who is the best Tetris Effect connected player. And looking forward to that as well. Tune in to twitch.tv/classic Tetris for English and twitch.tv/enhance experience, aka the stream you're watching now, for the Japanese stream. And yes, we'll be sharing that on our socials and stuff tomorrow if you are looking for a reminder on when and where to tune in. Yes, and we'll be doing giveaways and stuff like that. So we'll be giving away a limited run games collector's edition copy Tetris Effect Connected for Switch, PS4, PS5, or Xbox. So if that is of interest to you, be sure to tune in and sign up for that giveaway. And yes, here's a look at the prize packages for our players playing tomorrow, the previous weekends, and going into Trifecta. The wonderful Hyperkin controller, watch bands, carrying case. Actually, players will be getting a lot of this, so we're going to have a pretty loaded prize package. Stickers. And yes, if you want to nab any of this merch for yourself, definitely check out our... You know what? I think our merch command is turned off because of the Japanese rebroadcast, but head to TECWC. Let me find the link, actually. There we go. Yeah, if you want to nab any merch for yourself, tecwc.myshopify.com. And yeah, you can rock it. We have our Score Attack Red, Zone Battle Blue, or straight black, depending on your mood. And yes, today I am rocking Score Attack Red. Got to keep the blue for tomorrow for Zone Battle. So, all right, I think without further ado, since we already are going over time, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow for Zone Battle action. I will be on the Discord all day, so if you have any questions, just reach out to Austin Enhance on Discord, or a friendly moderator. All our moderators are helping tomorrow with the tournament. So, see you then. Night, everybody.